Thank you so much for your patience, everyone. And knock, knock. It is, in fact, Deven o'clock on this Thunderfang Friday, where I'm trying things a little differently. As you might be able to see, I've got this whole 2-camera style going on, which hopefully is not a complete and total disaster. We're gonna find out as we get further along. Looking very Nintendo DS-y today, indeed. And it is great, as always, to see some familiar names around here. When was the last time y'all saw me? Last time you would have seen me would have been the... Was it really Go Fast Friday? Has it been that long? No, wait. I was last here on my birthday. It wasn't that long ago. But either way, I appreciate y'all dropping on by. I hope that things have been well for you since the last time that I saw you. And I'm going to be getting into my Lego build. I'm even wearing a t-shirt. Why don't we sell this t-shirt? We should be selling this t-shirt. This is a pretty slick t-shirt. It looks very heavy metal. With Lego Ninjago's Thunderfang as featured on the box. And it should be a fun time. Did I see that it got leaked? Yeah, darn right I did, and I won't be watching it. It's probably gonna end up spoiled for me somehow. Even though I worked on the show, I don't remember most of what happens. I recorded that stuff a good while ago. And Spinzy, that is correct. I was the voice of, starting out with King Vangelis and the Skull Sorcerer in Master of the Mountain. And then we had Arin in Ninjago Dragons Rising, who was written specifically for me because I bake pies. And then we have Nokt. And now we have Thunderfang. And there are various characters along the way that I also do the voices for, like Grabbarg. I don't know why that is his name, but he is Le Franche Snail Escargot, who bakes the pies as well. So, Ninjago's been very good to me. I'm very grateful for my time with that show, as I probably should turn my volume up a little bit. Thank you for pointing that out, Moss. Hopefully you can hear me a little bit better now. Hopefully a lot bit better now. I'm evil. Thank you for dropping by. And Nova, it's good to see you as well. I'm doing pretty well. Congratulations on your winning of the spinning. It's good to see you. Cinnamon was here. I do love me some cinnamon. My pies wouldn't be the same without it. Thank you so much for dropping by. How was the... Rocky thought that this was really funny. So because I was hosting on Easter, I had family and I had friends over on Easter Sunday. I'm like, okay, I don't want anybody in the backyard where all the bunnies decided to leave their Nesquik cereal behind after eating all the bushes during the winter. So I spent a good hour or so sweeping up Nesquik cereal that the bunnies had left behind in my backyard. That was definitely one of the times of all time, and I lived to tell the tale, although nobody ended up going in the backyard for any of that Easter Sunday celebration. But at least, you know, the backyard's cleaner now. It needed to get done sooner or later. But oh boy, there's a lot of that. Yes, I've moved things around. I'm looking this way because I have things oriented kind of differently. But for now, you know what? I'm gonna move on to the other the monitor, the regular monitor I'll look at for now. But when I get to this, which I will very, very shortly, then, you know, it's gonna be a lot less of me looking directly into that camera, and I'm gonna be looking at the other monitor instead, because it's gonna be easier for me to still read the chat if I have the camera over there, or if I have my eyes, everything on that monitor. Still waiting for the. You sure do love those glitch productions, Jonathan. Bro, I'm sure it'll be out soon enough. But they put the effort in. They don't rush it. They try to make some of that good stuff. Speaking of making good stuff, Whisker the Rodent Knight, it's good to see you as well. I hope that you are doing wonderfully. And thank you so very much. I don't know if I've said it before, but I will keep saying it because you deserve it. For everything that you did with Sherina putting together that amazing, incredible Easter event that kept a raccoon and his fox brother and friends very, very entertained. And a happy raccoon is a raccoon that treats me better. So I'm very grateful for that. Nero says you are the best voice actor. Oh, shucks. I don't know, that might be a bit excessive. And you voice act all the best characters. I'm glad you like my work. That's very, very kind of you to say. I'm very grateful that I've been able to do this for 19 years. And it's pretty well the only job I've ever known. Industry is in a weird place, but I'm grateful that I still get to do this. Sabuna says, I've been feeling burnt out from working 4 straight weeks and feel like crying. I'm so very sorry. I hope your time here is at least able to grant you a bit of a reprieve where you can just have some time to chill out. Do you have weekend off? Do you have upcoming time off? What Source Dragon is your most favorite one? I guess that Thunderfang is not truly a Source Dragon. Well, he should be. My favorite should be Source Dragon is Thunderfang. I'm sorry, that's the best one I've got right now. I forget the name of the focus one. He's pretty tight, but I would say that Thunderfang should be a Source Dragon. Why isn't he a Source Dragon? Where did I get this shirt? In the mail today from Wild Brain Studios. And much like they did with Sonic Prime, they have usually an artist who works on the show draw up like I'll get my Sonic Prime shirt. I'm so mad that I understand why they don't sell the Sonic Prime one. Hold on. I got it right here. But they should have like redesigned this in a way that it would make sense for like non-staff to have it. But the Sonic Prime one that was done was like this, and you kind of have on the, I guess it's supposed to be a Zoom call or some sort of animation thing going on, and I'm like, that's cool. They could easily redesign this and take off the word crew and get it for everybody, and they didn't do that. And this one doesn't even say crew. It's just a very cool meta looking shirt that I'd like everybody to be able to have. So I'm gonna try to see if I can say some words and be like, can everybody have this? If everybody had that, that would be great. I'm very grateful to have worked on many a Wild Brain show in my time, and they always put the effort in with the graphics. I wish that they made sure everybody got the cool shirts. I'm the elemental master of pie and of the cool shirts, apparently. Thank you so much, Billis. That is appreciated. So generally, for those of you who are new here, I tend to answer questions up until we get to about the half-hour point of the hour. So for me right now, it's 7:21, and then by the time we reach about 7:30, that's when I'm like, all right, we're gonna dig into things. Things are gonna be happening. So if you've got any questions for me about voice acting, any questions for me about my connection to Ninjago or sports, I'm happy to answer them. Jez says, hello, your voice acting skills are awesome. Thank you so very much. Ninjago is a childhood favorite. Right on. Ninjago is one of those things that I never really watched until I started working on it. And then I very, very quickly understood, oh, that's why this thing is so popular. It is, their story just goes hard with the effort that's put into it, the lore, the journey that all the characters go on. I did see that Doc is taking a break. I don't know if it has anything to do with the leakings. I don't know. But I would encourage fans and supporters of the show to not be spreading the leaks quite that much, because we would like to encourage people to support it officially. That is more better for there being more chances of more Ninjago being made, and that's what we all want, right? Have you heard of the Minecraft show that's going to be on Netflix? I actually had no idea about that. This is news to me. It's one of those things where, again, like the movie. If I hear it's good, I'll see it. But because I don't really have much connection to Minecraft, I didn't grow up playing it, I won't get the references, I don't know the lore, I don't even know the names of the characters. I thought that Chicken Jockey was a made-up thing that didn't exist in Minecraft before the meme, because I never heard anybody talk about it. So, yeah, we'll see. But either way, I know that there's a ton of potential within the Minecraft world. Hey, if WildBrain's making it, then I guess if they're at least doing the animation. If they're doing the animation, because they don't usually have their own franchises that they own and create and write. Company is just like, make our graphics, and make them move good. If I am involved with that, that would be nice. That'd be nice. I might be a little limited on the voice requests, because I know if I do one, everybody's gonna want one of make Arin say this, make Nokt say this, make Thunderfang say this. So I do kind of limit that a little bit. Sorry about that, everybody. Where did I buy that shirt? I got it in the mail today from WildBrain Studios. Just today. I was gonna wear a different Ninjago shirt that I have that I can't find, but I'm like, okay, gotta wear this one now. We building Thunderfang. We gonna build Thunderfang with this one. Let's see. Whole lot of requests. Sorry, everybody. Voice requests are gonna stay to a limitation.
I'm also very glad that so many people enjoyed the Thunderfang voice, on which I'm just doing an impression of Vincent Price, and there's a little bit of the brain in there as well. Gee, Brian, what are we gonna do tonight? The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
I'm like the Kirby Morrow of Dragons Rising. Please do explain further, because Kirby Morrow is a legend, late great Kirby Morrow, and it's only because of Ninjago that I got to meet him, and I'm very, very grateful for that. I always will be. But I'm curious as to what you mean by that. Oh, Corin says, my favorite line from you is, "You can deny me no longer." One that I know another, I know another one that was very much beloved by Thunderfang was, "Source dragons, you 7 cosmic frauds." People really love that for some reason. I'm here for it. One is a genius, the other's insane. I am always happy whenever someone recognizes the greatness of Pinky in the Brain. Also, the Master, aka Corey, big thank you so much for dropping by. Moa says Michael steals some chocolate cake from the fridge. Absolutely based though. Chocolate cake is probably my favorite kind of cake. Vanilla cake don't do it for me and never did and never will. I'm all about the cakiness itself, less so much of the icing stuff. I like that sweet bread style going on. Do I go to conventions? I have not done many, but I did do one in February, and I might have something coming up in the very near future. A very surprising someone just reached out to me to see if I can make a certain something happen, and that'd be pretty cool. Not gonna say too much yet because I want to make sure it can work out, but I might be doing some more conventions in the future. I'm not against it. Let's see. I like chocolate classic, strawberry, lemon. Oh, you're saying all of the good things. You're saying all the good things, Cherina, because of course you would. What about Black Forest cake? Have you had that? There's cherries in it and on it. And chocolate as well. Especially when it's made with that real whipped cream. There's that good stuff. I would like to learn how to make cakes, and maybe I need to perfect that some point in the future, because I've got my pies, at least my apple pies, down to a science. Let's see. Freestyler asking if you started voice acting the next part of season 3 pod, and also Jack, who has to leave. Lego Jack, thank you for dropping by, even if for a little bit. Because I've made Lego people sad in the past, I'm not gonna say about what I might or might not be working on at any given time, because they can be tough about that. Lego Jack, I didn't forget that you exist. It's just there's a lot going on right now. There's a lot of words scrolling down my screen, so I can't follow along with everybody. I hope you understand. There are 50 people all typing words, and my brain can only follow along with so many. Cause you might be on the YouTube side, but I'm also trying to read the Twitch chat at the same time. Yeah. But I still appreciate you being here. Please do know that. I appreciate every single one of y'all being here. And Cherry does appreciate the Black Forest cake. That does make me very happy. I missed highlighted messages. Okay, here's one of the difficult things. I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna go back and look for it. One of the difficult things I'm dealing with ever since I switched over to the YouTube and Twitch stuff at the same time is the shared chat box that I look at doesn't highlight the messages for me anymore. So I need to find a way to fix that. Vers Quiro says, hey Devin, hope you have a good day. I bought Thunderfang today. I can't wait to build him. That is fantastic. I am glad that there are other Thunderfang buyers in the hizzy, and I hope you have fun putting that together. Sibuna says, I only had Sundays off. This coming week I also have Tuesday and Wednesday off. Okay, that's better, but 9 hours tomorrow. Oh, that's rough, but I know you can do it. I know you can do it. You've made it this far already. You've just made it through a really, really difficult past few days, and you are right there. You are right there. Just one more to go, and then you get that Sunday. So please know that I'm rooting for you, Sabuna. And once again, I appreciate you taking time to be here. You are always here, and I always appreciate that. Nova says, never watched the show, but your Thunderfang voice is pleasing to the ears. Thank you so very much. What can I say? Vincent Price be like that. He got that good, pleasing voice. Gray says, speaking of Minecraft, oh yes, and I have read that. Okay. All right. Now, we are at that halfway point, which means I am going to try to start building through the thing. Who is your favorite OG6 ninja? It started out as Jay, but now it's probably Zane. Okay, switching over to monitor 2, that means I'm gonna be looking over this way instead. That's gonna be the easiest way for me to still be able to keep up with the chat and have the Legos in front of me, which is gonna be right here. So let's see what happens. Let's see how this goes. This is a first time trying to do anything like that. Ninja Trick says, what's your favorite sport team and what favorite sport that you like to play? I don't play basketball anymore because now it's just embarrassing. I've been oh, I should move that so it's easier to see. And also Nero the Proto-Gen, thank you so much for the follow earlier. And Stephus, thank you so very much for that follow as well. I appreciate both of y'all dropping on by. Let's get those alerts. I'm gonna take that alert box and you about to go right here. That way everybody can see you more better. Or maybe over there. Over there seems nice. That's a good little spot for you. So I'm a former basketball player, as some know. Not at a professional level, but junior high I was a boss. I was a defensive boss. And my team won every single game we ever played, largely because we had the Curry brothers, Stephen Curry and Seth Curry, on our team, and we gave them the ball and we won. And that's why I'm a big supporter nowadays of the Golden State Warriors, where Stephen Curry plays, and I will cheer for whatever team his little brother Seth Curry plays on. He's been around the league, and right now that's with the Charlotte Hornets. So those are my two teams. The Charlotte Hornets and the Golden State Warriors. Alright, with all of that said, we are now going to get into the building. What do I think of the part 2 leaks? Not looking at them. Not looking at them. I will not watch it until it is officially out. I'm gonna be that guy. Where's the best place? I don't want to break up the box too much, because this is a nice box. Do I open it from the side? It's been a good long time since I opened one of these things. Oh, okay. We're gonna... Didn't they used to have a piece of tape that went over these so you knew where you were supposed to open it from? Could you explain what it's like making a living off of voice acting? Instability. There are years where I have made a lot more money than other years. There have been, sometimes there have been months where I will work 12 episodes of shows. And then sometimes there's months where I work 1 time or 2 times. But generally, for things with me, if I can work a cartoon 3 or 4 times a month, then that's enough for me to be making a living. And as I've said, sometimes it's been 12, and sometimes it's been 1. Do I keep the boxes for the art or just toss them after building? I keep the boxes. I think I found the side I'm gonna open it from. I don't know if this, no, that's bottom. You know what? I'm gonna start from the top. Starting from the top, then I'm there. And that is correct. Many people didn't know that I voiced Thunderfang. It was a surprise to many, although some did guess correctly. I think I opened it from the right place. I'm content with my decisions. Okay. Oh, he got wings. He got wing things. That's pretty cool. And they have numbers on them like I remember. It's been a long time. Can I do a Thunderfang voice impression? It's not an impression if I'm the official voice of the character. In which case, it's just me doing the voice. I am doing Thunderfang's voice anytime I speak like this, but I am also technically doing an impression of Vincent Price. No mere mortal can resist the evil of the thriller. 'Cause it's the thriller! That is where the voice is derived from for Thunderfang. If you've ever seen Thriller by Michael Jackson, the narrator of that song was Vincent Price, this very famous horror movie actor. Rocky deserves to be owner of the channel. It's joined Rocky's campaign. Why did... Rocky got a lot of time to stream on my birthday. And you know, I think that things have been the best they've been in a long time. Can't we all just get along? Can I not have to feud with a raccoon for ownership of my channel? I feel like we got a good thing going. Alright, I'm gonna start with this first one. I believe that your name is Arin. That's a wonderful coincidence, freestyler. Alright, let's take a sippy sip and then we're gonna dive in. Who's your favorite character except Sonic? There's a few. There is... Oh, it's hard to show it from there. Dimlet from Transformers BotBots. There is Dez from a show called Wishfart. There is Zeo Abyss from Beyblade Metal Masters. And, who's another one? There is... Oh, I guess that raccoon guy from the Home Terrain of Magical Expertise series. What's it like to voice Nokt? Very chilling. He's so relaxed most of the time, so anytime he yelled, it was weird for me. It didn't feel like I was playing Nokt. Didn't feel like I was playing Nokt anymore. But I trust in our voice director, and it worked. It worked in the end. When I saw it, I'm like, okay, I get it. He understood the vision. Speedy from Samurai Beach Cats. If we're talking about characters that I didn't play, I think I like Bad Bird more than Speedy. But I love them both. My favorite character of all time that I did not play, though, he's hiding. You can't see him. You can't see him. I'm gonna try not to knock him down. Sorry, Jesse. Yeah, I'm sorry. No, Meowth, I'm sorry. I still love you. You're my favorite. You're my favorite. There we go. Meowth, that's right. From Team Rocket is my single favorite character of all time that I did not voice professionally, and the very first voice that I ever learned how to do, and Raccoon would not be the way he is if not for Meowth. Raccoon basically goes through the Team Rocket arc that I always wanted to see, where they have to face a moral dilemma and decide whether or not they're going to be good people or bad people, because they're very good at being good people. I just wanted it to stick. I wanted it to stay like that. Zane is absolutely based, Snowy. Alright, I'm going to be a little less focused on the chit-chat for now. Good luck with the dancing things, Cherry. I appreciate you as always. Thanks so much for dropping by and being your amazing, lovely self. Alright, here we go. Any tips on being a voice actor? Study different styles of acting. Take all the acting classes you can, because voice acting is still acting. It's not just about being able to do all kinds of different crazy voices. You want to be a good storyteller. So focus about learning different types of emotions and what motivates characters to do the things they do. And if you hear somebody doing any kind of performance that has you be like, whoa, that's a really powerful emotion, try to remember that and hang on to that and be able to repeat it back. Someone called Tails9 a menace? He's the sweetest little boy who's the most resilient and did absolutely nothing wrong. I'm so sorry to hear that. We get to start out by building Nokt? Oh, wait, no, we're building Lloyd first. Why are we building Lloyd first? Fine, whatever, I guess. He's not even that great of a master. He's not even that great of a ninja master. Alright, we're pouring it all out. Which Meowth actor would you say is your favorite? Maddie Blaustein, then Nathan Price, and then James Carter Cathcart. Maddie had, more than anyone else,
The sort of cry in Meowth's voice, that sort of like sad, sort of cat-like sound.
I really, really enjoyed that. That to me is a crucial thing to making him more sympathetic and adorable and interesting. Lloyd Slander. Welcome to Lloyd Slander. I mean, look, he tried his best. He just wasn't very good. He just wasn't very good. Or at least not very good for Arin at that particular time. But, you know, he's a good guy. Just sometimes it needs to be a different person at a different time who's doing the teaching. Jeremiah, thank you for dropping by. Alright, so... Oh, wait, what are we starting with here? What I'm going to try to do next time is I'm going to try to, similar to what I did with the pie thing, I'm going to try to have the iPad in front of me. So I'll still be able to, like, look up and see all the chat stuff right there. That's coming next time. As you can see, I'm figuring out my format, figuring out the system. Alright. So we are starting with Lloyd, I guess. So that's this thing. You can't even see it unless where do I have to move for you to be able to see this? This is so complicated for me. Okay, I just need to move inward more, apparently. I'm figuring it out. Again, first time with this style of setup. Oh, half the fandom likes to see Lloyd suffer? Okay, half the fandom is absolutely based and knows what's up. Okay. Sometimes you just want to see people suffer, even if you like them. It's nice when they suffer, because you know they're going to overcome it and they're going to grow stronger through that. So we got the legs. Where's that little chest piece plate thing? I know it's in here. My favorite part, now that it's been a while since I built a Lego set, but my favorite part is those memories coming flooding back of, like, you being so sure that the piece you want is not in there until you finally find it at, like, the very last minute. This is a very nostalgic feeling for me. I know it's here. I know it, whatever. We're gonna also do Nokt. We're doing Nokt stuff too. The better one. Okay. Let's see. Brick says, who would you say is your favorite character that you voiced in Ninjago? It's Arin. It's Arin. He's just a very, very wholesome, good boy, and he bakes pies, and he was written for me. So that is the hugest honor ever. And the fact that his last name seems to be named after me if my first name is spelled wrong and backwards is pretty cool too. Whiska, thank you again so much for dropping by. Please have a wonderful night, you wonderful night. Right, what are we doing? So I can just probably get onto the head part. No, he's got those little shoulder blades. This is way more difficult than it needs to be. He doesn't even have those shoulder pads in the show. Do I need to open up another thing? I need to open up another thing. And that's why I can't find what I'm looking for. I need to open up another pouch. It's so neat also that literally 3 of the characters that I voice come in this set. That was most unexpected, but gives me a great deal of joy. Okay, great. I got a massive mess here, and it's not even in a place where you can see most of it. I'm gonna move it over here. Now you can see the mess. Now you can see the disaster. Okay, so I'm also learning how this camera positioning is gonna work best for me. Do I know how Arin's last name is pronounced? I don't, because I've never had to say it. But my guess is Nived. That's my guess. And that's possibly the first time I've ever spoken it aloud, literally ever. So again, that is just my guess. I'm gonna finish Nokt first, because he's the better boy. Okay. There we go. Put you over there. That is not the way his head is supposed to be. And I'm gonna not put that mask over his face, because why would I want to cover up his beautiful wolfman face? I'm never going to do that. There we go. We have our... Oh, I gotta make sure I put it in a place where y'all can see it. Y'all can barely see that. Y'all can barely see that. How does this camera work? How does anything work? What is my life? The angles on this is crazy. I don't understand what I'm doing. I've never streamed before. This is my first time ever doing a stream, everybody. I think I'm doing pretty good considering this is my first stream literally ever. Don't look at the archive of previous videos. It's all a lie. How did I get the voice of Thunderfang? Like, how did I get hired for the job, or how did I come up with the voice? Because I got hired for the job just like any other audition. It showed up in my inbox and from my agent, and they said, hey, do a voice like this and then email it back to us, and that's what I did. Is this thing going in his back? Is that thing going in his back? Okay. Alright. And then you can put your little mask on there with your little green hornet Kato looking face. Okay, there we go. So now we got these two. That's how I hold it. There we go. That's how I hold it for y'all to see. I'm gonna figure this out. I'm figuring this out, baby. Jeremiah, I love that. Well, I'm muted now. I'm unmuted. This is not even working. I don't even have Chaos Sonic filter applied for this. Great. There's a lot of stuff I need to prepare for next time. I was gonna try to do the Chaos Sonic voice, but it didn't work. Because I don't have that set up here. Alright. Robot filter is thing to add on the list of things to fix when I do this again. Fantastic. Great. Awesome. We've got Lloyd and we've got Nokt. You can go over here where you can't be seen. So I'm going to put you here where you can actually be seen. Kind of. Alright. Oh, I get to build a little sword. That's kind of nice. Oh, they're so shiny too. They're so shiny. As I figure out the space for where I can hold it for you to actually see it. Shiny. Alright. Like the treasure from a sunken pirate wreck. Scrub the deck. Oh, they actually give us several different blades, much like in the actual show. That is lore accurate. Ah! No! It's okay, only one fell on the floor. I can come back from that. If too many fall on the floor, your Lego is doomed forever. Alright. Let's see. It's fine, This is recoverable. I'm not ruined. Not yet. They ain't gonna get me like that. They ain't about to get me like that. This goes in there. And this goes in here. Alright. Remember that I need to move it forward so y'all can actually see what I'm doing. Move it forward so y'all can actually see what I'm doing. Alright. And then I need one of those fang looking pieces. One of those. There you is. I see you. There you at. And now, Nokt can have a prismatic blade. Yes. Very good. The voice that I was originally doing for Nokt when I auditioned was nothing like that too. I'm pretty sure they just gave it to me because they're like, that's not what we want at all during your audition, but we know you can do what we want, so we're just giving it to you. Sometimes it's like that. You have that that built-in trust where they know that you can do it even if you didn't do it in the audition. It's crazy but not surprising that part 2 leaked. I'm grateful that part 1 didn't leak in advance because I felt like it was gonna. But I mean, it wouldn't be Ninjago if something didn't leak, wouldn't it? That's just what we do here. It's part of the system. Tried. Oh no, you got the same one twice. I'm so sorry. Oh no. Let's see. So now I need 2 of those little things. I'm gonna push it forward so y'all can see what I'm doing. Slowest build that has ever happened in Lego history right here. Going for that world record. No, actually it probably took longer when I built Griefbringer. First I voiced the dragon. Wait, no. First I voiced the guy who had the dragon. Now I am the dragon. And I need... Oh, that's easy enough. And 3 of these little squares. 3 of these little squares. I'm gonna take those. I'm glad you like my headphones. This is one of my most beloved purchases. Was it expensive? Yes, but they have been very durable and they have served me well over many a year. And it's handy. I didn't know this when I first bought them, but I can also just plug these headphones into like my actual recording setup when I record for TV shows. So these are also the headphones that I have recorded much of Ninjago and Sonic Prime with. What kind of shape am I trying to make here? This is a very wonky shape. I'm very confused by it. What is this? Literally, what is this? What? It's like they're telling me to place one where there is nothing. They're just telling me to put it. It doesn't make any sense. Or do I? Or does it? What?
telling me to do? I don't understand this, which you probably can't see because it's probably too far away. It looks like... Come on, brain. Okay, so they want that there, but they want it sideways. It's very strange. Very strange. Why would we be doing this? Okay. Am I getting any of the summer Lego Ninjago sets? Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. But I'm typically most interested in ones that connect to my characters. So if there's a really neat Arin something, then that's the thing I'm most likely to get. Because they don't give me that free stuff. They don't give me that free stuff as much as I wish they did. Okay. Alright. I keep hoping that I'm about to like kick it into high gear and start moving really fast every second. But that time never comes. That time never comes. Oh, I'm so confused. I'm so confused. I almost skipped a step, and you know what? I feel like skipping that step anyway, so I'm gonna keep skipping that step. Skibbity steplet. I'm now in internet Gen Z jail. I'm very sorry, everybody. Okay. Let's see. Oh, this is gonna take me 1,000,000 years. Okay. Oh snap! We got a raid from Seto Build, probably not to be confused with Seto Kaiba. But thank you so much for the raid-in. I hope you had yourself a wonderful stream. What were you streaming and how did it go? And also, Rad Plaid Dad, thank you so very much for the follow. I appreciate all y'all dropping by. For those of you who do not know, my name is Deven Mack and I did the voice of various characters in Lego Ninjago, such as Arin, the Skull Sorcerer, Nokt, as well as Thunderfang, as well as Lego Thanos. And of course Sonic and Sonic Prime, and Chef Hatchet from Total Drama Island, the reboot. I stream every, what is often Go Fast Friday and Spinjitzu Sundays, but sometimes we change it up a little bit. And we are here building Thunderfang and his big up Lego thing. Cranky Bricks, thank you so very much for the follow, as well as Monkey Kingy. I appreciate all y'all. Mario Zig about to get in on it too. Mario Zig, thank you so very much. Mario Zig, welcome to the party of Not Mario Party. I hope you had yourself a very wonderful stream as well. What did you have going on? I appreciate all y'all. Appreciate you with that follow. And thank you so very much for being awesome. Let's see. Surrender your bricks. We're set to raid. I felt like I had to do some sort of Team Rocket style thing on there. Seto Build, thank you so much for the follow again. Thank you so very much for the raid. I'm assuming that you were building a Lego type thing as well. Dragon Jockey. You know what? I'll give you that. I haven't seen the movie. I don't know a lot about Minecraft, but I know that's a thing. Neo Thermic, thank you so very much for the follow as well. I appreciate all y'all dropping by and being so very awesome. If you are wondering why Deven and Raccoon is in my username, by the way, it's because legally I am forced to share this channel on the Twitch side and the YouTube side with a certain so-called formerly evil cartoon raccoon VTuber who legally owns half of my channel, and there's nothing I can really do about that. So he streams here sometimes on Raccoon Tunes days. Let's see.
Mario Zig says, I was joining set. Oh, it's not set. It's not Seto build like Seto Kaiba. It's set to build. That makes more sense. Well, welcome. And thank you for sending your crew over as well. I very, very much appreciate the both of y'all. I appreciate all y'all. Our whole vibe here is very, very chill, very, very family friendly. That's my style, not just because I work on family friendly cartoons, but that's just my natural vibe anyways. And I appreciate having you here, and I hope that you have a good time watching me struggle my way through builds as I do everything wrong. This is the first time I've ever had a second camera as well, which I'm also massively struggling with, because I want people to be able to see what I'm doing, but I keep forgetting to build in a way where people can see what I'm doing. This is all just, welcome to Struggle Land. Welcome to Struggle Land with a voice actor who don't know how to build the thing properly. Can I do Plucky Duck impression? Not particularly well. I love Plucky Duck. I loved him in the OG Tiny Toon Adventures, and I love him just as much now that he is voiced by my friend David Arrigo Jr., who's super duper talented, and I love me some Plucky. And it's a shame that the new Tiny Toon show did not get all of the coverage that it deserved. Okay, I know how to do this now. I'm not as lost as I thought I was. Okay. Alright, watch this. I'm about to get things in. I'm about to get things on. And also, Midna, thank you so very much for dropping by. I hope that you are doing well. I hope the day is treating you wonderfully. It is always a pleasure to have you here. Let's see. What do we got? Remember not to back build. Building too far back is a skill. You know what's funny? Does that mean literally like building like you can't see me? Dun, 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 or is that literally something else? I don't know. This is how in over my head I am. But I'm happy to answer questions about any of my connection to Ninjago or to Lego or to voice acting, any of that. I actually didn't grow up owning Legos. That's why this has become so tricky to me. Now that I work on the Ninjago, I'm like, I should stream the Ninjago builds. I never built Lego as a kid. I never owned Lego as a kid. But now I'm here. I voiced 3 of your favorite characters. Sabotage? Who are they? Everybody loves that line. Source dragons, you 7 cosmic frauds. I love saying that. I do love saying that. Not gonna lie, that's what I had a lot of fun with. Okay, now I need 2 of those things. Alright, I can do this. I can get my groove. I can find my groove. I like when they don't throw a lot of directions at you at once. When there's like 2 pieces that have unique colors that are easy to find, that's when I can get on it. Purple thing, ain't no thing. Yeah. Look at that. Actual progress that you might be able to see. Okay. And we got the thing with the plus sign in it. Now we good with it. I'm about to go through this whole page. I'm about to end this page's whole career so fast. That's super speed even. Alright. Here we go. I almost squeezed my thumb right there in that purple stuff. But we good. Give me another one of those things with the plus sign in them. Just like that. I know you hiding. I got you. Start small. One day you'll build an Ninjago City. That will take me 100 years. I would like to. Not gonna lie, I would like to. But looking at it, I'm just like, oh, I don't think I got the patience for that, baby. I don't think I got the patience or the desk space or the mental space for that, baby. But it's very pretty to look at. I ain't gonna deny that. Those engineers have made some very, very beautiful things.
A Skywalker 91. Thank you so very much for the follow.
Let's see. You got that same Sonic set. Oh, this one, the Green Hill Zone. I loved this one. I loved everything about this except for having to build the little checkerboard style pieces that I can't really tell them apart from Emerald Hill Zone. They look the same to me still. But building little checkerboard things which were one square at a time that you had to make out of two little squares, and my thumbs were very sad. Other than that, I loved building it. It's very, very beautiful, very, very gorgeous. The loop-de-loop is so cool. Again, the engineering on that is just a marvel. And I will say, even though it was a lot of effort to make the whole checkerboard style thing, in the end it looked gorgeous and it was worth it. I can't deny that.
Princess Peach!
Thank you so very much for that. Follow, I appreciate you. And let's see. A train, probably that. A-Train N or A-Train. Yes, I am Golden State Warriors guy. My middle name practically at this point is, did you know I went to school with Stephen Curry and we played every single game in grade 8 together. We won. We always won. So Golden State, that's my team. And yes, that actually, I'm working on having that changed to be my legal full name. Deven Christian, did you know that I went to school with Stephen Curry, Mack? I'm working on that. That's the long-term goal. But yeah, that's my boy. I love my Warriors. He's living out the dream that I wanted to have. I wanted to be a basketball player and I didn't grow tall enough. I'm the same height now that I was when we played together, so I'm just like, you do it. You win the championships. I'm sure if I were a little bit taller, that's all I would have needed to be on the exact same level as him. Nothing else. Where's the other purple things? Oh, wait. I don't need anymore. I've been spending the last while looking for a thing that I already used. Okay, good. We can move forward. Now I'm about to end this page's whole career. Alright. Cool. There's 4 of you. I've already put 2 down. Come on. Don't get lost. Don't get lost in the sauce. I can't deal with that. Set to build knows about the Samurai Pizza Cats. Yes. Samurai Pizza Cats is the entire reason I took an interest in voice acting. I heard the voice demo of the main character actor Rick Jones, and I'm like, that's the best thing I've ever heard. The shy kid in I was probably in grade 8. And then this show stayed with me all the way through high school. I ran the Samurai Pizza Cats message board. I ran the online community. That is how much that show means to me. And to see it get a revival in the form of a new video game, just little kid Deven Mack was screaming. Although I kind of knew it would happen because I've become somewhat friends with some of the cast at this point. They are now my colleagues in a sense. I am not from California though, Cranky Bricks. I am from... So Stefan is... he actually was born in Akron, Ohio, in the same hospital as LeBron James. But he grew up, spent most of his childhood in Charlotte, North Carolina when his dad, Del Curry, was playing for the Charlotte Hornets. But then he got traded to the Toronto Raptors. In the final year of Del Curry's career, he was like, I'm going to move my entire family up from North Carolina over to Toronto so they can see my games before I retire. And that's when he just so happened to end up going to the same school as me, Queensway Christian Collegiate or College. I keep forgetting what the last word was. But grade 8, we rocked it. We had the Curry brothers, and we could not be beaten, except for on the very last day of school, which didn't count because we played against the teachers. And in order to make it fair, the teachers had Del Curry, who was still an active NBA player at the time, and we only lost by 3 points. So basketball runs very, very deep with me. All right, hey, we finished that page. Now I'm gonna breeze through this one. Watch this. I'm gonna breeze through this. Watch this. I'm gonna do it like it ain't no thing. I'm gonna do it like it ain't no thing at all. I mean, I don't know a whole lot about Scourge the Hedgehog, so I wouldn't say that so much I'm a fan of him. But back in his like original OG era, back when he was Evil Sonic, that was my dog. That was my dog. Before he turned all green like, that was my guy. And it was only because he was Sonic with a leather jacket and sunglasses. I'm just like, okay, Sonic, meet the cooler Sonic. It doesn't even matter what you do or say. I just liked the aesthetic. That was my guy. I rock with that dude. All right. I can do this. I can do this like it ain't no thing. And then I take that. I'm gonna put that on there. No, don't lose your focus. Don't lose your way. I did not lose my way. The way has not been lost. This is the way. All right. Okay. Okay. We staying locked in. We staying locked in. Yeah, OG Archie days. Kitty Bell knows what's up. All right. And then I'm gonna cover that thing. We gonna get that covered up. Get that covered up. That's gonna be what's up. Yeah. All right, now turning you upside down, and we about to get it locked in. How does this work? Don't mess this up. Don't mess this up, baby. We're doing so well. This goes. What? What? It just slides right in. Oh, that's cool. I didn't think that was gonna go like that. All right. Yes. Yes. Okay. All right. Oh, I love when things start coming together. Things where I'm just like, what does this do? This isn't gonna work. This ain't about to be happening. And then you put it in there and it's like, okay. They got some big brain plan that I never understood. They saw the vision well in advance. All right. So future stream plan, once again, next time I'm going to have my iPad with the chat layout right in front of me. So I'm going to be able to look right up there and I'll be able to see everything. That's what's going down next time. Instead of me having to turn my head to the side. Let's see. Knitlock reminds me of a certain someone. McFarg says, hey Devin, I just want to commend you on your outstanding voice work as Arin in Dragon's Rising Season 3 Part 1. Seriously, some of the most emotionally brutal content in the show covered. Your art is masterful. Thank you so... brutal content in the show. Maybe I read it right. I don't know. My brain sometimes can't keep up with my mouth. But thank you so very much for the very, very, very kind words. Because I did not have much recollection of anything that I did and what had happened, because I recorded it a while ago and I worked on a lot of shows at once, I was just watching episodes 9 and 10 right before I went live. And I'm just like, I like how this turned out. So thank you so very much. I gotta give big ups to all the writers, of course, headed by Doc Wyatt and Kevin Burke. They gave me some great material to chew on. And the fact that so many people thought like, oh, Arin's gonna be all emo and angsty, and I'm just like, well, I mean, he's still trying to be Arin. He's trying to do the right thing. But Kid understandably wants to see his parents, has trouble trusting people that he really wanted to look up to. It comes from a very, very genuine place that I understood and I related to. So I was able to just dip into very, very raw, genuine feelings and help bring that character to life. So thank you. I'm really, really glad that so many enjoyed that. I'm really grateful that so many enjoy Arin as a character in general, because I know when you are like the new kid taking over as the lead in the previously established long-running franchise, people can be like, I hate you just for existing. But people gave Arin a legitimate chance, and I'm grateful that I got to tell the story that I've gotten to tell with him. Let's see. So now we are going with this purple thing. And let's see. I don't know anything about Skywalker's sound being connected to Sonic Prime. I mean, maybe, I don't know. But if that's not in the credits, then it probably didn't happen. Okay, that's a weird little dip shape. We gonna dip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. Okay. Did I forget something? No, not yet. Not yet. Not yet. And I'll take these little things that look a little bit like the backside of an earwig. And then go right here. These things with their little hook shape that they got going on here. I'm still figuring out how to put this in front of the camera so you can see what I'm talking about. That thing. I'm gonna figure out this system. In due time, I'm gonna figure out this system. Okay. I am so glad that so many of you enjoyed Arin's arc. I've enjoyed reading it for the first time, and I've enjoyed watching it because after I read things for the first time, they're just out of my brain. I don't remember most anything. There was nothing that came up in watching through season 3 where I'm like, I remember saying that line. There was not a single moment like that at all. And I thought that there would be some, but it really do go like that. Sometimes it's a year and a half, even more in between. And so when I see it, it's like it's a brand new show that I may as well have not even worked on, except for the fact that I did work on it and I got paid to work on it. But it's all new to me. I feel like I'm just going in blind. And I'm so grateful that so many of you enjoyed it. Okay, now I'm starting to lose it a little bit. I need these little hook pieces. Are these the same? No, there are different types of hooks. Let's all take a look. Trying to find the thing that's in the book. I'm gonna need some stickers. Trying to go a little quicker, but I keep getting distracted. Look what Mack did. Doesn't even know where he's going. All my struggles are showing. Wish that there was no... Nah, I lost it. I had a good vibe, but I lost it. Don't know as much as I wish that I was knowing. Alright. Let's see. Wayne Brady, I am not. But that dude is talented as heck. Anybody who can improv a song, freestyle a rap, has got all of my respect in the world. Me, I can do it sometimes very, very, very briefly when I'm very lucky. Okay. That's gonna go right there. Please, lock in. Yeah. Okay. Cool. And Bad Sarah, thank you so much for the kind words. And Thomas, thank you for dropping by, as well as I've never known how to say that. ALVP12, ALVP12. Either one, I hope I'm getting it right. And Thomas L1206, thank you so much for dropping by as well. It is nice to see all y'all here. Okay, that's pretty good. Is it about to be sticker time? It's not sticker time yet. Hungry? Grab a stickers. Not yet. Alright. Where's that little pole? You hiding. You trying to hide from me. Get yourself back over here, fool. And you can go away. Y'all can get out. That just ended up right behind me on my chair. No, it didn't. It went exactly where I wanted it to. Cami QD, I've forgotten how to say this. Cami QD, I hope. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since I've seen you here. Thank you so much for dropping by. I'm glad that you enjoyed the Ninjago Dragons Rising Season 3. Once again, I had a great time with that, and it has been such a joy to watch through it, where what's old is new to me. Alright, so I'm making a poll. We're making a poll where that goes in there. This is fine. Yeah. Okay, I am gonna need some little sticker, not sticker, something going on here. Snap. Alright. I need a flag. Is it somewhere in the bag? Alright, I am building. Do I have a picture of him still? I am building Thunderfang from Ninjago Dragons Rising, who I do not have an immediate picture of here, but I can get one. Pretty sure I can get one. Come on, Deven, you know how to do this. You've done it before, and you can do it again. Or maybe I can't. I'm building a Lego boy. I'm building a Lego boy who I do not have a picture of with me in front of me. Except for literally the one that's on the box and on my shirt. That's right. Why didn't I just show this?
I voiced Thunderfang in Ninjago Dragons Rising, doing my impression of Vincent Price, who sounds a lot like the Brain.
And he is the new Lego Big Bad. And I figured, why not build his little thing, or his big thing, because he's a very big, beefy boy. Thank you for the kind words regarding my Sonic. It would be cool if I got to voice Sonic again, but I'm grateful for the fact that I got to do it at all, because it's one of those things that I just never believed was ever going to even be able to happen. So even if I just got to do it for that somewhat brief period of time, that is more than good enough for me. I can't complain. And all the other Sonic voice actors have been so kind to me, and I'm very grateful for that. I always will be. And also a heads up, I'm not gonna be supportive of the leaks. So I understand, I can't blame y'all if you just like, I can't wait, I gotta see it now. But I'm supporting official release, because official release getting good numbers increases the odds of there being more Ninjago for all y'all to enjoy into the future, as well as money for me. Money for me. I like to have money for me. Where does that go? Oh, that makes sense. Alright. I thought that this would be more clothy than plasticky, because when I built Griefbringer, he was much more of a clothy dragon. But okay, we got that. Oh, the leaks do be leaking. The leaks do be leaking. Alright. So now we're doing swords. Typically I stream for 2 hours, but I'm gonna go longer today because I want to try to get in as much as I can. Let's see. Now we're putting swords in here, but I don't know which swords are which. We want the gray swords. We're doing gray swords. Alright. Gray sword, you are going right in here. Does it matter which way you're pointed? Apparently not. Get in there, you. Maybe it does matter which way you're pointed. I don't know. Alright. Cool. The swords have been sworded.
Am I doing this right? Yes, I am doing this right. I'm still very confused at what is happening here and what this is meant to be. Apparently I've completed something just by doing this. Alright, sure, I'm gonna put you off to the side. Go over there, do your thing. Don't make me open up another bag right now because I couldn't handle that. Alright, we getting squares. We getting squares. It'll make sense later. It always makes sense later. I need to trust the process. Or process, depending on where you're from. Alright, cool, Jeremiah. I wish you the best with your drawings. I do love me some Shatterverse happenings, especially when they involve 9 and Chaos Sonic. 9, of course, being my #1 favorite Sonic character, and probably always will be. Alright. Alright. I need a couple of those little nubby wubbies. You can go on there. You can go. Am I putting these on backwards? I'm putting these on backwards. Let's put them on not backwards. I prefer doing that. Yeah. Okay, we are doing it. We are doing it. Yes. Okay. Okay. I can do this. I'm starting to find my groove again. What did I do on my birthday? On my birthday, I played Sonic Rumble, which is one of my favorite Sonic games, and then I did a little giveaway here of 500 red rings to players who could get Sonic Prime trivia correctly. And after that, Raccoon, the cartoon raccoon who legally co-owns my channel, he took some time to do some voice requests for people with their various OCs, and he did voice actings for that, even though he's not really a voice actor. He's just a cartoon raccoon. But you know, I let him do what he wants sometimes. But all in all, and my birthday is also his streamiversary, so he will go on to say that the most important thing that happened on April 22nd was his streamiversary. But all in all, was a very fun time. Nice way to unwind from what was a very, very hectic, but also very nice Easter weekend for me. And it was also so nice to receive so many kind words just all across the social media sphere. People enjoying Ninjago, or people just saying, "Hey, happy birthday, Deven. I like this character and that character." That all meant a whole lot to me. It's still a really difficult thing for me to take in as like shy, quiet kid, but it really, really does mean a lot to me that I can help make anybody's day even just the tiniest bit better. There was a time where I never really would have believed that anybody would want to hear me or hear anything that I might have to say, so I'm very appreciative. Okay, I'm gonna turn this upside down. Alright, that's not hard. I need 3 of those things. Oh, I'm starting to understand. Okay. Plow through, baby, plow through. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Do not lose momentum. Do not lose momentum. Oh yes. Massive introvert. Oftentimes when I would take those tests to say like, how much of an introvert are you, I had a tendency to score anywhere between 96 and 100. So I am big on that introvert lifestyle. So this whole thing of doing this whole stream, I'm gonna go out here unrehearsed without a script and we'll see what happens. It's just like, for me, I used to get super duper duper crazy nervous. Still am a little bit, but less so as time has gone on. Which just kind of goes to show you never really know what you're gonna be able to get yourself used to until you give it a shot. I tried doing improv comedy and I did not get more used to it over time at a rate that I was comfy with. So I did not continue to do it, but I tried to do it and I'm glad that I tried. And in the end, people were liking what I was doing, but I was like, I did not enjoy this process. So there likely won't be any more. But I'm still glad that I tried, just to make sure. And Purple Parfait, hey! Thank you so much for dropping by. It has been a minute. An evilly good time was indeed had. And Rocky had himself a fun time too. We both streamed for about 2 hours each. And we both had a good time with it. And I would say mine was far more of a technical mess than his was, because he is the technical guy. He is the former hacker raccoon. And I used to build computers when I was 10. I don't know what happened to me. I just got left behind. Do I turn this the other way now? I guess I'm turning this the other way. All right. I'm gonna finish up with this. I'm gonna finish with that bag. Neon Brawly, sorry, it's really hard for me to keep up with everything. It's a lot for my brain to juggle. Actually, B says want to stop by and say happy late birthday. Thank you for that. Enjoy your time building Thunderfang, and there will be breaks. Do not worry, some breaks will be had. But I appreciate that. I appreciate you. Neon Brawly says, and I do remember your name though. Remember when I first watched your stream, I met so many people I admire. And I appreciate that. I appreciate you coming by here. Do keep in mind, there are like hundreds of people who come through here, so it's hard for me to remember every single person, but I try my best to do that. But between the streams and between my work, where I have literally people in 3 different cities and online, it's like, and when I say people, like the entire voice acting community of LA, and of Toronto, and of Vancouver, I'm connected to all of them. So it's like, there are hundreds, if not thousands, of names in my brain that I have trouble keeping track of, in addition to the streaming. I do remember you though. I do remember you. Thank you so much for dropping by. But just remember, it's hard. I'm juggling a lot. I'm juggling a lot. I don't even remember what happens in the episodes of Ninjago that I worked on. When I go and I watch them, I'm like, I don't remember any of this. But cool though. So just try to keep in mind. I mean no disrespect, but this is a lot to keep in the brain. It's a lot. Let's see. So I want another one of those things, and we're gonna build a half sandwich of sorts. Okay, no problem. And where does that go? How does that do? How it do? All right. Yes. Good. Perfect. Oh, the shape here is crazy. The shape here is crazy. No, don't do that thing where I think I've lost something. I'm not in the mood for that. I ain't playing with that. I might have to skip a step because I can't find the piece that I know I'm gonna need. So I'm gonna let you chill right now, and hopefully we gonna come back to this. But I don't know where that is. I don't know where that is at. All right. Okay. And espionage age. Thank you so very much for that follow. I appreciate you dropping by as well. Ninja Aura, I do remember you were here recently. Now, I do have a lot of people who claim to be my biggest fan, so it's going to be tough to remember which one is which biggest fan, but I appreciate you all the same. You have been here very, very recently, and it's good to see you again. Oh snap, we got some Area 51 things going down. Where the aliens at? Where the aliens at? I want to see them. I'm gonna Naruto? Yes, sure. I'm gonna Naruto run directly into the aliens at Area 51. Let's go. And Inked Bricks. Thank you so very much for the follow. I appreciate you dropping on by as I am now beginning to reach the struggle portion of this Lego, because I can't find a piece that I so desperately need, and I will not have peace until I find that piece. Who's my favorite Ninjago character? Arin and Fuji Dove are my favorite Ninjago characters, probably. I love me some Fuji Dove. He is a very silly, stupid idiot, and I love him for that. What am I doing? Come on, just get in there. Just get in there. Get in there, dog. Get in there, dog. No. I can't have other pieces coming off when I'm trying to put on the pieces. All right. No, you in. We're in. Ninja never quit. That's right. That is facts, though. That is facts. And also, Manu Panu, thank you so very much for dropping by. First stream was donating to, yes, Black Devil X and his family. That is correct. Yeah, that was a while ago. Thank you for being around for then. And Yanni knows that Fuji Dub is what's up. That makes me very happy as well. Cami QD says, so surprising to me that you forget what you recorded. Surprising to hear your character saying dialogues you don't remember sometimes. Very. Well, I become used to it. Over time. But oftentimes it is like a year to a year and a half, sometimes 2 years between me recording things and actually getting to see them. And in that time, in between the time where I wait for that thing to come out, I'm jumping over and I'm working on this show. At the same time I was working on Bakugan, I was working on Beyblade, I was working on Total Drama, I was working on Sonic. I was directing Lila in the Loop. So then immediately my brain moves over to that script and that world. I'm like, okay, we're done there. Tomorrow we're going over here. Tomorrow we're going back over to that show. So it's just like, you can't really keep it all in the brain. You just remember it for exactly as long as you need to. And then boom, we're done back over to this universe. And also on top of that, there are so many characters where I don't know what they look like until I see the show. I didn't know what Thunderfang was going to look like until they put the teasers out. I found out at the same time as everybody else. You got to be able to multitask like crazy sometimes in this voiceover world. It's just, everything's everywhere. We're jumping in and out of worlds and mindsets and motivations and all that stuff. Beyblade meant so very much to me. I met one of my very, very best friends through working on Beyblade Metal Masters. So Beyblade is absolutely based. Oh darn, I can't put this on top yet. Because I need that black piece. The one that's hiding from me. And I might have to use one of these ones that's a different color, but seems to still fulfill the same purpose. Do I have any alternates that look like that? Is it hiding somewhere? Oh, okay. I think I'm gonna have to use one of these gray ones. And hopefully I have some extras. Oh, these aren't the right color. I don't think they are. but I have no other choice. It's not the right color, but it's the right shape. So it'll have to do for now. Okay, this is coming up off of here. Are you going to play Sonic and the Secret Rings Part 1? I might play that at some point. I would really, really love for it to get like a remake with some improvements. Although I don't know how big Sega is on remaking games with well, maybe. I guess we'll see. That's my best chance of replaying it anytime in the near future, because I never beat the game. I did play it a bit when it first came out, but it was my little brother who was way more into it. I love the music though. Let the speed man dead. Dino, it's a jungle. Don't wicked wow. I love that it's getting referenced in Crossworlds. That makes me very happy. Right. Let's take that. Okay, it's coming together. I got stuck here for a little while, but I'm starting to get unstuck. Starting to find my way. And starting to have my brain feel like it's back in my body once again, where it should be. That's not right. That's not right. That's not right. I have finally put a piece where it's not meant to be. There we go. Oh, thank you, handy dandy super tool. You are a gift and a blessing. Thank you for blessing my life. All right. There we go. There we go. There we go, baby. There we go. This homie right here is the GOAT. You the GOAT! All right. Now we in it. Now we in it. Now we rolling. Okay. Lock this down. We about to lock this down. Yeah. Y'all can go around here. Sonic Frontiers also referenced Secret Rings. I must have missed that. Where did it reference that? Where did it reference Secret Rings? I didn't know that. What did I think of the Ninjago movie? I actually have not seen it. I have not seen it. People have told me it doesn't really have any true connection to the series, but it makes sense for me to start rewatching the series from the beginning, because I've never watched Ninjago from the beginning. I think I'll start to I would like to rewatch it from the beginning and then work my way to the Ninjago movie, because I don't know that much about the original core connections of like Garmadon and his sort of connections with Lloyd. That stuff I never really got to know all the backstory on. So I'd like to see that before I lead into the movie. All right, that square, that big up square gonna go on here. All right, we coming together. We coming together. All right. So many bags though. This is just one bag. And it felt like so much stuff. I'm slightly scared, but I know I can do this because I built Thunderfang. And if I can, that's not Thunderfang. I built Griefbringer. And that was a lot. And if I did that, I know I can do anything when it comes to building Lego. Where's the jukebox? Can you teach us how to use that tool to remove pieces? I have one, but I have no idea how to properly use it. I sure will. I'll do that right now. Hopefully you can get a good view on this. So you take the part that's over here. Wait. I'm gonna bring it over there so you can see what I'm doing. You see those little grooves down there? That's what's up. Right in here, you're gonna take that and you're gonna take it and you're gonna put it over the thing that you wanna remove. So let's say right here, I'm trying to remove this purple stuff and it's really locked in there. Can't find a way to pull anywhere. So now I'm gonna take my little guy, take the grooves and you put him on top, right? So now you looking like this on top of the thing you wanna remove, and then you press down in the groove and it just gonna snap it up. It gonna just snap it up just like that. It's using the power of physics like a lever. Just push down, literally just push down on the piece you want to remove. And it comes up just like that because there is literally no other way. There is no other way to get that. So whoever came up with that thing, brilliant, wonderful, because there are so many pieces that would be stuck forever without it. You are perfection. That's why you the GOAT. You the GOAT. All right, and I'm glad I was able to be of help with that. So, what are we doing next? We are done with this page. Oh, we're about to get to J. I love J. I think I have already had a J. I don't know for sure. All right, now I'm using this little thing. Okay. Perfect. And I have to do this twice. No problem. Oh, we are almost done with this bag. Thank goodness. That old familiar feeling of progress, unfamiliar. Now make sure I got this turned the right way. Yes. Oh, this is gonna go right on there, and it's gonna feel so good when it's on. Do it. Yes. If any of y'all are familiar with that Bison meme, M. Bison, from the Street Fighter animated series.
Voiced by Richard Newman, who actually is a voice actor in Ninjago Dragon's Rising.
And he is fantastic because of course he is. He is this spirit guardian of the place I don't remember the name of.
You villains, what are you doing in here?
What other new ideas that you'd like interested in Sonic Prime? I'm not sure I fully understand the sentence, but I just like the concept of 9 rebuilding Chaos Sonic to be his friend and protector, because 9 needs a friend and New York needs a Sonic. Richard Newman I also know very well as the voice of
Arin Nokt from Transformers Beast Wars.
He just plays a lot of big, deep-voiced guys, and as well he should with a voice like that. Am I done with that? No, not yet. There's a couple more things to put into place. So I'm gonna put this together. Why do I have these extra little nibbits? I don't know what to do with those. Oh, okay. Get this right. You only got one shot at it. Ah, Yeah. All right. That is it for bag 1, baby. And I have lots of extra little squares and things and masks that I'm not putting on people's faces. Okay, cool. We about to do bag 2. I'm going in. I'm going in with bag 2. If anybody has any questions that they asked that I didn't get around to answering previously, feel free to ask them again right now, because I'm going to take a little moment to try to catch up a little bit on chit chat before we dive into bag 2. This is not so hard. This ain't so hard. Do your worst, bag 2. You can't hurt me. You can't hurt me. I'll put that where y'all can see it. All right. What if we called us Deven Mack fans the Macaronis or the Macarena? Hey, Macarena. Another one that could work is the Mack Pack, maybe. Anthony says, good luck with the building. I've been wanting to build Lego Star Wars sets. There's some really cool Lego Star Wars things out there. Much respect if you're able to get around to those, because I am intimidated. This is 2, not 5, right? This is 2. There's a wing in here. There's a wing in here. Why just 1? Why just 1? Do I know the Charlie Inferno song? It's a bop. I do not know of that one, sadly. But I like the name. Inferno is a cool word. Inferno is one of my favorite Transformers. Okay. Oh boy. I feel like I'm gonna be slightly in over my head once I get going with this. It feels simple when I first start, and then it quickly becomes not. It takes a lot of patience. I do not believe I would have ever begun doing this if I didn't find myself working on Lego properties. Although it's been very worth it. It's definitely been a time investment. Also, it's nice to see you. Thank you so much for dropping by yet again. Okay. With being an introvert, how was the feeling of getting the attention of hundreds of people? It was, the thing with me is I was never really worried about the amount of attention I'd be getting until Sonic, because that quickly went from hundreds of people, because I've always been fairly obscure in my pretty lengthy career that I started in 2006, and then the Sonic stuff was revealed in 2022. So at that point I've been doing this for like 16 years, even though people still think I'm new. But I knew with the Sonic stuff, my attention was gonna go from, a few thousand, maybe like a few thousand people knowing who I was, to like hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people knowing who I was pretty much overnight. So that's the one where I kind of had to do the most sort of like introspection and emotional preparation of, okay, you're gonna have a lot of people looking at you. You're gonna have a lot of random people suddenly wanting to be your friend, and maybe a bunch of people getting way too personal, way too fast. So I had to emotionally prepare for that. But ultimately, I have been internet for so long, I kind of knew a lot of what was going to be headed my way. But I would not be lying if I were to say it was hard. It was very hard to get myself there. But things ended up being far better than I thought they would be. Because I know the Sonic fandom, which again I've been very grateful for, when they don't like something, they can be very vocal about it. Very outwardly vocal about it. And for the most part, like 95% of my interactions have been really, really good. So I'm very, very grateful for that. How did you find out you were going to be Arin, and was there no audition since he was made for me? I did have to audition. And I was initially not auditioning on purpose because I thought that I was working enough. I was working more than I felt I needed to. I had Sonic going, I had Total Drama, I had Bakugan, and I was directing Builder Brothers Dream Factory. And I was like, I don't need more shows. We're good. Let somebody else have this, and it's fine. I tried out for Rapton, I tried out for Roz, and I'm just like, well, we good. And then I got messages from Doc Wyatt himself and my agent saying like, they really, really want you to read this. The writer himself saying, please read the audition, and then me trying to sabotage it and not get myself hired. I read Arin
with a voice where I played him like he was 5 years younger than he was supposed to be. I played him more like he was like 10 or like 9.
And then I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna give a good audition, but not good enough to get me hired. I'm gonna do the wrong voice. And then they liked it, and they said, hey, just do it just like that, but sound 5 years older than what you did. And I was like, okay. And then Doc Wyatt, the head writer, kept asking me, please read the script. Did you read the script yet? Please read the full script. And then I saw, oh, Arin's going to enter a pie baking competition. You wrote him just for me. No wonder you wanted me to try out so badly. And I'm glad I did that because Ninjago's pretty cool. And there's a lot less work going around these days. So I am very, very, very grateful to be on Team Ninjago still. All right. So with that said, we're going to get locked in once again. We're going to keep moving forward and see if we can get through bag 2 before the end of all this. And thank you again for those wonderful, wonderful questions, Spinzy, as well as Sky Pumpkin. I will say once again, being an introvert does not necessarily have to prevent you from doing a lot of things that you might be interested in doing. Sometimes you just need a little bit more preparation in terms of planning or just how to handle all the emotional weight of it in advance. But if you really, really put your mind to it, there's a lot of non-introvert things that an introvert can do. And it's actually funny, there's a lot of people who think that, oh, you must be an ESFP, you must be the class clown, the extrovert of all extroverts. And I was like, furthest thing from it. In school, I did not speak unless spoken to. I was afraid to speak when I was just a lad. I would watch funny, outgoing cartoon characters and say, oh, I wish I could get like that. And I'd study and I'd imitate them. And that's how I got to be where I am today. Any advice for people who want to be in the creative industry? It's very difficult right now. I wish it were different. But you can't, right now, you can't look to do it with the expectation of making money. So I would tell anybody, have like that backup plan, other stuff that you're doing. But try to do things that you are emotionally connected to. Things that you're not just making because, oh, money, this is gonna make me money. If you can make something that's just because you want to make it, you're working on something with your friends, whether that is voice acting or writing or animation, I feel like it's very, very valuable to kind of have that sort of like, okay, I'm making this not with any expectation that I'm going to be famous. You can't do it for fame. Don't ever do it for fame. There's people who are more successful than me, making more money than me, who are less famous. But it's being committed to getting better, learning, and growing, and making things because you want to make them. That's ultimately what should drive you. Any combination of those things. But fame, money, you can't count on them. Sometimes they happen, sometimes they don't. When will I continue Silver and Shadow stories in Sonic 06? Eventually. Maybe after Thunderfang. Well, what's this about the curries? When I see the curries mentioned, my eyes are like, huh? What? Basketball? Basketball? I like the basketball. Is there any tips to voice Sonic for actors out there? I can't say I have an easy tip because I had never even tried to voice Sonic before until I actually auditioned for him. But there's this major belief that some people have that everything with Sonic needs to be like super duper happy and energetic all the time. And that's not really what I strive for. I played Sonic in a way that to me just felt kind of just more like a guy. Sure, he had things that would make him more excited, but for me it was the qualities of just being a caring, bigger brother. For me it was just the confidence in what he's able to do. Confidence is really a driving thing for him, I find. But at the end of the day, it's a lot of having that smile and knowing that it means something to you. Think about something that makes you happy, and the fact that you want to share that joy with others, that is infectious. Not in the bad way. That's infectious in the way where people are like, hey, I want to hang out with this guy because he just seems so happy about his life. And of course there's nobody who's happy all the time, but if you can get in the mindset of some sort of childhood memory that you might have, or maybe even a recent memory when you're just like, man, that was so cool when I got to do that, and I'm able to sometimes hang on to that and just have that drive the character through his scenes. Who's Arin's best friend? Frack, Sora, or Ryu? I'm gonna probably say that it is. Right now, it feels like it's Sora because there's more the recency thing. I think I gave a different answer not too long ago. But I feel like it is Sora. I feel like Sora's known him more since he's matured, even though he has those fond memories with Frack before everything went all terrible. Let's see. What else we got? Nine and Chaos Sonic both as buddies. New York as new Sonic the Hedgehog. And I don't fully understand your question, but I love Chaos Sonic. I think that he deserved more time. I think he's a great character. All right, what am I building here? I'm building some little... Oh, I'm not done with this. I'm not done with this little ball. We're going to build upon it. I'm gonna see if I can get this done within the next hour. Currently taking psychology. That is awesome, but I have the secret desire to do acting, but I don't want to make it a career. Just want to experience it. Okay, then the fact that you're taking psychology is great because that is largely about the study and understanding of people's emotions and motivations and just the brain and what causes people to do certain things. And that's a major part of being an actor, understanding different characters' psychology and their motivations and their wants and their desires. So if you can use that to help you understand how to tell a story, that's a really valuable thing. One of the most meaningful things for me when I was early on, and this was just in an English class, just English studies class of literature, we had the assignment of studying Death of a Salesman and really getting into why the characters were doing what they were doing and what was the most important and motivating things for me. Sitting down and breaking that down really unlocked a part of my acting for me, because although I don't spend hours and hours and hours whatnot, sometimes you need to go really fast, but being able to read something and think, okay, what is not written in here? What is not described in the text that I can figure out still on my own that tells me more about this character? Like, okay, the script doesn't say that he wants this. The script doesn't say blatantly that he's afraid of this, but I kind of get the feeling like this is possible. Sometimes you got to create your own mini story within the story that helps connect you more to these characters. And when you do that, whether or not that is true for the writer's intention or not,
it still can come through in a performance. Did you always like chili dogs? Yeah, yes, honestly, yes. Even before I was voicing Sonic, Sonic would talk about chili dogs in his cartoon shows, and I'm like, I want to try one of these. And I eventually started making them, and I don't regret it. They're very wonderful. And I have, as some of you know, the raccoon who co-owns my channel. He is massively addicted to them, and I just have to deal with that. But I can bribe him with them. All right, we're going to get locked in. We're going to refocus here. My favorite Ninjago side character is Fugidove. I love Fugidove. He's amazing. He's hilarious, and he is wonderful. I love goofy, ineffective villains who may as well be good guys. Okay. So, we're back. Am I gonna have to open up another bag? Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. Oh, why y'all make me do it? Oh, they gonna make me do it. As long as nothing falls on the floor, I'm gonna be okay. Alright, this is fine. I can do this in under an hour. Yes, I know about, I get the two games mixed up all the time, but Five Nights Funkin' Friday Freddy's at Fazbear's Friday Night 5. I know of both of those things, even though I often combine them into one game when they're two different games that are very, very different. But I know of them. I know of them. I've just never played them. Right. That goes over here. I'm gonna do this twice. So nice, I do it twice. Okay. Okay. Keep it there so people can see, Deven. You want the audience to see what you're doing, Deven. Alright. That is one of those. And I know there's another one of those little black hook thingy majingies. I know you're out there. There you is. I won't let you get away from me. And then we get locked in with that. What is the plan here? What is the plan here? Was one of you? Oh, I understand. All right. Yes. Yes. Good. 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 Okay, finish up that page, baby. Finish up that page. I want it all. I want it all. Yes. Perfecto. Lock it in. Hey, Lego dude, thank you so much for dropping on by. It is good to see you. Kitty Bell's had chili dogs today. Eating good like that. Chili dogs are pretty wonderful. I did make one for Rocky yesterday, which resulted in him being very happy and leaving me alone, which I'm very, very grateful for. I don't want him to always leave me alone. I just don't want him to be a nuisance towards me. Alright. We've got that. And we've got these two things. We can just speed through this. Did I skip the part where I'm supposed to put Jay together? What if I put Jay together? What if I did that? I started on his legs, and he's incomplete. He must be complete. Although I will say this. Oh wait, that's not Jay, that's Nia. I keep getting them mixed up with their different hues of blues. Getting mobbed by fans. I could walk in, and I could walk into places filled with Sonic fans and they would have absolutely no idea who I was. I won a Sonic trivia contest where I was covered in Sonic gear, introduced myself as Mack, and did the voice. And people were just like, wow, that guy does a pretty good Sonic voice, whoever he is. So, ain't no getting mobbed by fans.
Ain't no getting mobbed by fans. That ain't happening to me. I ain't Steph Curry. Which I gotta ask him about someday. What is it like? Like, sure, you got money, you got fame, but you can't just be like, I want to walk into McDonald's and get some chicken McNuggets. You can't do that. A bajillion people are gonna be like, sign my chicken McNuggets. Please sign my chicken McNuggets. And that wouldn't feel so great. I tell people all the time that I think fame is overrated. Speaking as me who's not famous, but I like the idea of comfort and privacy, and even when I do reveal my superpowers, a lot of times people don't even believe me, which is funny. Where are you going to display Thunderfang after building him? I don't know if I'm going to be able to even have room for him here. I don't know yet. I'm going to try to find a space, but there's a lot of real estate that's already been built up and developed. So something might have to go. Something might have to go. It might have to be Newground's Tank Man, as much as I like him over there. Alright. Oh, what are we building here? We're building like a little train-like thing. That's kind of neat. I can do this within the hour. There's no reason for me to believe that I can't. Am I putting this in the right place? Yes, I am. And this part needs to hang off a little bit. And I'm going to do the same with that part. Yep. I'm loving how this is going. I'm making progress and it's showing. Alright, that's going over there. It's all coming together quite nicely. Yes. Yes. If you want room for Thunderfang, get rid of Samurai Pizza Cats. I will never get rid of Samurai Pizza Cats. I would not have my career without the Samurai Pizza Cats. The Samurai Pizza Cats are one of the best things that's ever happened to me. Without Samurai Pizza Cats, there's no Sonic, there is no Ninjago, there is no voice actor Deven Mack, no voice director Deven Mack, which means no Lizzie Freeman getting her first voice job before she went on to do Digital Circus, no Justin Briner getting his first job before he went on to do My Hero Academia. It all goes back to the Samurai Pizza Cats. They have changed the voiceover world, even though a lot of people don't know it. Right, let's see. Sorry if I sounded mad. I'm not mad. It's just very important to me.
Can I do the Thunderfang voice? Possibly. Source dragons, you 7 cosmic frauds!
I don't mind saying that one. When it comes to doing like requests of like, can you say this in that voice? If it's like a custom quote, that's a tougher thing for me to do, but if there's that one go-to line I can give, I don't have as much of an issue with that. Am I gonna see Revenge of the Sith in theaters for its 20th anniversary? Probably not. But I think it's neat that they're putting it back there. It is my favorite of the prequels, but I don't feel that inclined to watch it again anytime soon. But for those who are excited to see it again, I hope you have yourselves a wonderful time. Okay, where is that one with the little thing on the end? Come here, yo. I know you're hiding in there, and we gonna get you. There you are. This is one of the struggles of having a black desk. It's hard to find the black pieces. It's like me when I try to take a photo at night with myself in it. It's just a little harder for some reason. Alright. What goes on next? It's you. No, it's not. And it's not you either. Okay, there is some tricky Rickies hiding around in there. There you are. There you are. Some pieces got stuck to other pieces. Please separate the Twitch and YouTube chat. It's gonna be a nightmare for me to follow along with it if I were to do that. So that's not gonna happen. I'd have to ignore somebody. And yeah, sorry, I don't want to be ignoring nobody. So this is until I can find a better approach, and I don't know if there is one. This is just gonna be what it is. Let's see. So that goes there, and then this long boy, you about to go here. Is this the actor that was on Tanner Fishy's stream where Tanner's roommate accidentally talked trash about Aaron? Yup. And then I feel like I was able to bring them around a little bit more, because they're just like, Aaron being such an emo boy and going off and betraying his friends and being evil. I'm like, dude didn't do anything evil. He didn't do anything evil. He just wanted to learn about his parents. He just wanted to know where his parents were at. He didn't do nothing bad. And if you felt that your friend and your mentor weren't telling you things that you needed to know, you'd probably be sad too. And she was like, yeah, I guess, but he's still grr. But I like the back and forth discussion we were able to have, and everybody just assumed Aaron was evil just because he was a little like sad. He had reason to be sad. Would you rather voice direct or voice act? It's funny because ironically, my long-term girl, I can talk, I swear. Tanner Fishy's, I think that he is very good for the Ninjago community. I watch his videos every now and then. And his passion, his enthusiasm, the fact that he's able to make a new video just about every day is so cool. And it's really, really neat to see. I love his passion. And the enthusiasm that he riles up, that sounds like a bad thing. Enthusiasm that he generates within the community is a wonderful thing. Is Tara Strong going to voice Sally Acorn? I don't expect Sally Acorn to be back anytime soon. So there's nothing new with Sally Acorn that's happening as far as I know. Okay, bringing it back around. Bringing it back around to the previous question at hand. Aaron's a good boy. Aaron's a good boy, and just because you get a little sad and are legitimately frustrated, it don't make you evil. Oh no, the question before that was voice acting or voice directing. So my whole ultimate goal is to not have to be in the industry anymore in the long term, because I don't really have personal goals here for myself anymore, and I would love to be able to make enough money to just not feel like I have to do this anymore. Because all I really wanted ultimately was to find confidence in myself, and I found it. Ideally, I'd be working with at-risk youth and or working with wildlife, but there's not really much money in that, so I'm still here for now. When it comes to voice acting, it's really easy for me. It's really, 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 really easy for me, and it makes me more money, and I can do it much faster. When it comes to voice directing, though, the challenge is interesting to me, because while I can jump into all different kinds of characters, a lot of times I'm working with people who don't really know how to approach material, or don't understand how to approach different types of characters and how to make it interesting, how to make it believable. And everybody's got a different kind of technique, a different kind of key word that will unlock their abilities. It has them go like, oh. So it's a little bit more of an interesting thing to me to have to figure out, okay, what will I need to say or try on this person to get them to make this line funny or to make this line interesting. So I guess they're kind of upsides and downsides to each. Voice directing is way more work for not more money. But at least you're working on every episode guaranteed when you're the voice director. But I can't really tell you which one I'd rather be doing, because if it's money-wise, voice acting. More money in less time, but less stability. And when it's voice directing, it's more of an interesting challenge to me. And as a performer, it's very rare that I'm challenged as a performer. What's the difference between voice acting and voice impersonating? Impersonating is trying to sound like somebody else, which sometimes is a job. Sometimes you've got movies where the live action actors will they'll do everything on set, but then once they're done and they're editing the movie, they're like, oh shoot, it'd be really good if we had the actor say something off screen right here, but they're too famous. Let's get an impersonator to sound like them. So that's somebody just doing an impression, studying the original actor or celebrity or whoever, and trying to sound like them. Which is still a form of acting, but when you're talking about just pure voice acting, that's just all of it. Voice acting is all of it. But impersonating is when you are trying to sound like somebody else who is not you. How long ago were you on Tanner Fishy's stream? Feels like maybe a month, maybe 3 weeks. What do you think Arin would think about the new ship, Frack and Sora? I think he might find it weird. But tough to deal with. But at the same time, he's like, I really like both of you people. I love both of you very much. You're like siblings to me, but you're not siblings to each other. So if you make each other happy, cool, I guess. It's something I want to see them explore more of, because we didn't really get to see his thoughts on that. And I literally don't know if we get to see his thoughts on that in future episodes. I don't know. But we'll find out together. Thoughts on the Johnny Test revival? I enjoyed watching it more than I enjoyed watching the original show, which I honestly didn't watch very much of. But I feel like they were tighter with both their animation and their writing and their direction, and there was a lot less which didn't really do it for me. I was again, Johnny Test is something that came along when I was already grown up, so I didn't grow up with it, so I didn't get it, but I felt like I got it more once I was working on the revival. All right, let's see if we're gonna get through this before the hour is done, because I know I can do it. I know I'm like that. Alright. So, what more do I need? Okay. 4-piece. You go right here. 4x2. That's you. You do not come here to watch me speed build. That's not a thing. You get some building in between conversation, where I swear I know how to talk. It's not like people pay me for that or anything. Alright, and then I'm gonna put that little thing in there. Get in there! Eventually. Oh, you trying to give me problems, ain't you? Not today. Now you done. Alright. Okay. Progress is happening. That looks like another page done. Almost another page done. Just gotta get the purple thing on here. And I'm gonna put that right there. Oh, sweet deal, baby. Sweet deal, baby. Master Builder is you being very generous, Ninja Aura. I appreciate it. As Thunderfang and Arin, I mean, everybody loves the
Source dragons, you 7 cosmic frauds!
I'll come up with some more lines to say later on. Maybe. Need to give it more of a rewatch. I was watching it at faster speed to get through it in time for the stream. And then of course Aaron's like, hey, Mr. Dragon guy, you think maybe a pie would help you feel better? Sometimes you're not you when you're hungry. I could see him wanting to try that. I could see him preferring to go the pacifist route. Let's just all share a pie and be happy. I did skip a page here. Here we are. Alright. Flip turn upside down, and I'd like to take a moment just sitting right here to see if I can put these pieces on without fear. Alright. There we go. That's good. Das is good. I still keep it upside down? We still doing it upside down? What? Hey, what? Alright, that's one. That's one. Oh, I get it. Okay. I had begun to lose the plot for a second, but I just need to find a flat square piece, and that's you!
You will deny me no longer. Find the blades, set me free, and then I will grant you the power you want.
Oh, he is just so devious. So devious. I do remember that because that was one of my audition lines. Hey, Ninja Aura, let's not spoil anything, please. Let's not spoil anything for people who didn't watch that stuff, please. Yeah. And again, I haven't seen the new stuff. And I don't plan on watching what's been leaked until it's officially out. I don't know how to remove things. Okay. And Teletubby asking, yeah, what do I think about the leaks? I'm sad that it happened. I'm sad that it happened. But I'm not surprised that it happened. It seems to be a thing that happens. I'm not happy about it. I'm sad about it. I'm sad about it because when stuff gets leaked, people are less likely to watch them on the official platforms, and good numbers on the official platforms is good for our chances of getting to make more Ninjago. So we like when stuff is not leaked. We very much like when stuff is not leaked. Right. Which way do I turn this? Over here. Okay, I understand. This one's not gonna go there. Is it you? No, it's not you either. Oh boy, and that doesn't go over here. There's so many pieces that look similar, but don't function the same way. Okay, I'm just gonna try to gather these all together. Figure out which one is which. All these red things. I remember what I used to do. I used to separate them by pieces. I used to separate them by color, and that's how I was able to get through this faster. And I need to start doing that again. This is gonna make this way easier for me moving forward. Did I do this right? I feel like I did this right. I think I did this right. Okay. I'm remembering things.
Yes, I also do the voice of Nokt. I don't remember that many of his lines, so if anyone has one for me, I would be willing to try it. Look what we have here, a comedian. You think you can defeat me with a bumblebee?
Those are ones that I can remember right now. And once again, I completely forgot that I ever said them until the show was out. And then I watched it, I was like, ha ha ha, I think I kind of remember saying that. Maybe. So where is this gonna snap together? How is this gonna... What? Hey, what? What? Oh, I missed something. I hope I didn't mess this up. Oh no. Okay, take a step back. Figure this out. We're gonna figure this out. Okay, that's the right side. I didn't put that on upside down. Something seems to be amiss, but maybe not. Oh, okay. It was just one of those little cylinder things. Okay. Oh, I remember. It was crush them to their doom. I remember now. Somebody says the line of, oh, he's probably gonna say something ridiculous like, I will crush them to their doom, or we will crush them to their doom. He didn't say come my minions, but either way, he said, we will crush them to their doom. I do remember that. Villains are more fun to play and way easier, but I'm not in it for the easy stuff. I prefer the more emotionally resonant stuff that involves characters getting vulnerable. That's why Arin's stuff where he talks about what's really hard for him, that's my favorite kind of stuff. I like stuff that I most like characters that can help inspire people to be better. Oh, yes. After long centuries, I'm free. All the merged realms will fall beneath our might. Yes, okay. It's coming back to me now. And now that I've got these pieces in the right place, let's get locked in and let's make a tale? Tale as old as time. This is gonna work. Oh, it's going in. Yes. Oh, yeah. I don't know if this is a tail, but I didn't hold it in a way that you could all see it easily enough. So I'm going to take it out. I'm going to put it back in and pretend I'm doing it for the first time. For the first time, look at this stuff get in there with the camera where you can actually see me doing it. Yes. Good. Great. I'm going to rework all of the positioning of all this camera stuff so it's going to be even better next time. It's not like I was just trying to make it all good right before the stream started. The reason why I think it's easier to play villains oftentimes is because when you're a villain and people think that you're terrible and awful and they hate you, great. And when you're a villain and they absolutely love you and want to see more of you all the time, great. And when you're a hero and they love you, great. And when you're a hero and they hate you, whoops. Uh-oh. Also, Gers, thank you so very much for the follow. I appreciate you dropping on by. My throat feels a little tickly, so I'm gonna take a little bit of a drink. Certain types of villains, I've never had a villain that's been that bad, but there can certainly be villains that are out there that are very emotionally taxing, where you're just like, oh, I don't like that I did this thing. Fortunately, most of my villains, if not all of my villains that I play, have been like comically kind of over the top, ridiculous, bad. So you don't really feel that sort of emotional burnout from it. But there are some that can cause that. I've been very lucky. I'm very lucky. Right, let's see. Or those villains who scream all the time. There are definitely villains who scream all the time. Alright. I'm gonna put you right there. I'm gonna put you in your place. I can definitely make this before top of the hour. What do I need next? And next time, I'm gonna remember to separate them by color before I actually start this thing. All right, now I need to build these little plates. That's an interesting shape that I don't understand. All right. Sounding like some Nintendo Switch sound effects in there. Alright. Make sure I get this right. Make sure I get this right. Make sure I get this right. That's not it. That's the wrong one. I think. It's definitely looking kind of backwards. That's the one. Please be the one. Yes. Yes. All right. Now you can get over there. And the arrow is telling me to tell you where to go. Come on. Don't mess this up, baby. Don't mess this up, baby. Yes. 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 Sweet deal. All right. Now we're moving on. Now we're moving on. And now I don't have to be afraid anymore. That was the most difficult part. And now I just need to do the same sort of thing, but kind of in reverse. And this is going to be even easier when I go back and try to do this again. I'm probably going to continue this build. Somebody asked when my next stream is going to be. It's going to be on Sunday, most likely, starting at the same time, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 4 p.m. Pacific. That's normally when I stream. So we're going to have ourselves a good old-fashioned Spin Jitsu Sunday. And I might start off the stream playing a little bit of Lego Brawls, because I love that game. And I'm actually kind of good at it, which is more than I can say about building things efficiently over here. Okay, let's see. Oh, I'm gonna try to catch up on some chat stuff. For my drama class, I was a villain. I got to kill someone on stage. It was so fun. Playing a villain is better. Yeah, you get to do things that you can't do in real life, and you get to get away with it. And sometimes it can definitely be fun. Sometimes. That's the safe place for it. Let's see. Everything is war. I did have a lot of fun doing the Nokt voice. Once again, kudos to voice director James Corrigal, who also directed Sonic Prime, for guiding me to do that voice, because I initially made him, I think, much more of a brute, where I probably made him sound more like this. I can't remember exactly what I did for Noct at first, but instead we had the much more pleasant and graceful sort of style, which is really cool. Hello, Carter. I appreciate you dropping by. Let's see. Do I like Noct or Thunderfang more? I like them both for different reasons. I don't know. I can't pick between the two. But the fact that I got to do both of them at the same time is pretty neat, because now I get them in the same set, the Thunderfang set, which is what I'm building. Hello, Dodger. I'm building this, where 3 of my characters are in here. We have Thunderfang, and we have Arin, and we have Nokt. And it's gonna be pretty cool when it's all done, and I'm pretty happy with my progress so far. And Noah, I'm glad you like my voices. Thank you so very much. What part of voice acting is hard on the voice, like character-wise? None of it is really hard for me, but some of the deeper, grittier, some of it used to be. There are things that used to be hard for me that got easier. Some of the deeper, grittier voices, like what I was doing for Lego. No, the first time I played Thanos, it was not for Lego. It was for Marvel Battle World, which was made by the Funko Company. And to achieve that sort of depth, I couldn't very naturally have that. So I was trying to almost make myself sick and make my throat scratchier. I was going like, to try to make my voice have more of this. But eventually I found a comfortable way to do it, where if I breathe a certain way, it's easier for me to go deeper and be able to maintain that without having to force it. Because trying to force a voice can be very dangerous and cause some long-term damage, so I was being a very, very silly, not smart person with how I was doing Thanos' voice at first. But by the time I got to voice him in Lego things, I had figured out that much more comfortable way of breathing where I could do it safely. Let's see. How do I... Yes, like this. Like that. Alright. And now I'm going to put this on the other side. Gotta make sure I get it right. Come on. Did I even build this right? Double check this. Think I might have made a mistake. I might need to put the pieces back on again. Is this the right one? I'm gonna need that beautiful... Oh wait, no, I can pull this apart on my own. Alright. Take a look at it again. Figure it out. Is that the right thing? I don't think it is. This is not the one. You are not the one. Or maybe you are. I'm just looking at you from the wrong perspective. No. You're not him. Are you? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. My brain has just been all broken. That's you. That is you. It was you all along. Alright. No, now I got it. I just had the thing in the wrong place. Now I got it. Okay. Now we can get locked in with that. Get in there. Oh, you got this set because you love Noct. I appreciate that. I am glad that you enjoy Noct and his well, he's not really in the best circumstance since we last saw him, is he?
I mean, he had fun. Seemed to be having a good time until things weren't going real great for him.
Okay, now we got one of these things in here. Okay, 18 minutes to see if I can finish up with the rest of these pieces within the next 18 minutes. I believe I can do it. I believe that I can put these pieces where they need to go. All right, you are going right in there. And then other purple one. Which way, which way, which way, which way? This way. Come on, you can fit. You can fit. Yes. All right. Who's next? All right. You're gonna go off to the side for now. We're gonna come back to you later. I liked how Nokt was going for Roz instead of the main mission. Oh, dude wanted his vengeance, and I understand it. It makes sense. And he still wanted a fair fight. I like him for that. He earns my respect for that. He's not that bad a guy. He's got his own code of honor. Maybe all the power the Forbidden Five wanted was just so they could make things better. We don't know that they weren't gonna try to make things better. Okay, so now we're building up along the sides. I can do this. I can do this. Yes. What if you, Brent Miller, and Vincent Tong and Sam Vincent do a Lego build video / stream? I can't see something like that happen unless we are all invited to a Ninjago event. Considering I'm like a 5-hour flight away from them, and Sam Vincent also now lives on, I believe, Vancouver Island, so he's a little bit of a journey from the rest of his castmates. So he records from home. I record from home 95% of the time, so it's not very often that we are all in the same place. I don't think we have all been in the same place together since Master of the Mountain. So it would be tough, but I'd be down to do it. Are you going to go back to voicing Sonic again? If somebody pays me money to do it. I'm not expecting it. If it happens, it would be cool, but I don't know. As of now, I currently do not know. All right, so we've got that. We've got the. Oh yeah, this is coming together. This is coming together. We are gonna build ourselves a little bit of a sandwich. That's gonna go there. And that's gonna go there, and that's gonna go there. All right. This is nice. I like this. I like this. Yes. And now we're gonna make another sandwich. We are going to make another sandwich. And I'm gonna try to keep this where people can see what I'm doing. And Lego, Spider-Man, J, Y, Lloyd, Kai, thank you so very much for dropping by. It's good to see you. Favorite memory of Kirby Morrow? Sadly, I didn't get to know him very, very well. We didn't have any like deep, in-depth conversations or anything like that. But he was just a really, really nice guy. I'm grateful that I got to share some of my baked goods with him, because I did bring pie and pumpkin bread back when I was working on Master of the Mountain. Welcome back, Midnuts. Good to see you again. Welcome back. And a moment that was really, really cool for me working on working on Master of the Mountain when I was Skull Sorcerer. The fact that I had Kirby Morrow to me on one side and then Brian Drummond on another side. I was literally recording in between Goku and Vegeta from the Ocean dub of Dragon Ball Z. So I was like, what? Is this real life? But again, Kirby is somebody who was such not just an inspiration, but actually a really great mentor and teacher to so much of the younger generation of talent in Vancouver. And again, my background isn't from Vancouver, so I wasn't a part of that. But so many of the younger kids had so many good things to say about him. And it's unfortunate that he just had his own struggles that he wasn't able to really get on top of. But he lived his life in a way where he made things so much better for the people around him. That's one of the most meaningful things anyone can ever hope to do. Favorite character from the Super Mario Brothers movie? Bowser for that song. Peach, you're so cool, and with my style we're gonna rule. I have, being real, I didn't really grow up with a lot of Jack Black stuff, so Jack Black is not so much my guy, but I will not deny that he absolutely brought it on that role. And I love me some Charlie Day as well from Always Sunny in Philadelphia. So Charlie Day was great as Luigi. And I thought like the voice performances as a whole were just all in all pretty good across the board, but those were major standouts for me. Right. And I'm not knocking Chris Pratt. I thought he was fine. He did exactly what he was asked to do. Dude is a very capable voice actor, always has been. Sometimes they just really, really like you for one specific thing that people keep asking you to do. There are some people who think that I don't have any range because sometimes I would get asked to do the same thing a lot. But those y'all watching Ninjago, y'all know I got a bag full of tricks. Right, let's see. That's part of why I didn't want the role of Arin at first, because I'm like, oh, this is similar to what I did when I voiced Dez in Wishfart, or this is similar to when I voiced Zach Freeman in The Day My Butt Went Psycho, or this is similar to Dimlit from Transformers Bots, and I didn't want to feel like I was doing the same thing again. But the more I learned about his story, the more I was like, oh, I'm very not doing the same thing again. I'm glad that I eventually took this role that was written for me to begin with. Alright, I think this is just a couple more pieces. I think I didn't skip anything. Feel good about this. We are turning it upside down. Flip, turn upside down. And you can go right in the middle right there. Yes. And you go there. Flip back over. All right. And we're gonna make these pieces that go on the side here. So I'm gonna need a couple of these. And a couple of those. Easy peasy. You can get in there. And you can get in there too. And who would win, Skull Sorcerer or Nokt? I am going, if we are talking Skull Sorcerer in Master of the Mountain, I think he might have more of a chance. Crystallized Skull Sorcerer, I felt like he was kind of nerfed. But overall, I would still say Nokt just for Shatter Spin. I think he'd win either way. But if it's original Skull Sorcerer, when he still actually has the skull, then he's got more of a chance. But Shatter Spin is like next level. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be really, really tough for him. Alright. I've got it. Yeah. Almost there. I think I can get this within the time limit that I've placed on myself. Okay, then we take those little squares And we put them on both sides. There we go. There we go. Alright, there's one. And there's another. No, you are not running away from me. Face your destiny. Yes, good. What a weird little shape you are. I can't even tell where you're supposed to be. This is not very evident. It's not very clear from looking at this where you're supposed to go. I put this on wrong. I put this on wrong. Move it ever so slightly. Didn't need the tool for that. Alright. I don't need a tool. I am a tool. Feel free to take that out of context. I'm not afraid. Alright, there we go. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, this is great. And now this big thing, this big up thing gonna go on there. Where me have to put this now? Alright. Like that. I'm gonna go with the thing like that. Yes. Alright. Hey, Melon Playground guy. After long centuries, I'm free. Thank you so much for dropping by. What happened to Angry Birds Summer Madness? I wish we got to make more of it. I don't think it was canceled. It's not necessarily canceled. A lot of times people call shows canceled when I don't think that's really true. I think canceled is when you're supposed to make more and they say, no, you're not doing more. We made what we were contracted to make and I enjoyed it. I wish it got a lot more promotion, but I enjoyed doing it. And who knows, maybe there will be another Angry Birds thing someday. Would be nice, but again, I'm very grateful that I got to do it at all. What am I making here? What even is this? Oh, this isn't so hard. This isn't so hard. I'm gonna be making 2 of these. Okay. Oh, I think this is gonna be. Oh, this is gonna be cool. This is gonna be cool. All right. Oh, we about to snap things together. I'm just already looking for. I'm looking at the next step. Not even really focusing on what I'm doing right now. I'm excited for what comes after. I'm excited for what comes after. Give me that square. Give me that square. Yes. 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 Oh, yes. I'm hyped up. I'm hyped up. Okay, we have got these little pieces. What are we gonna do with it? And also, yeah, let's try to keep the spoilers once again to a minimum because I didn't see if there were any particular spoilers posted again recently, but yes, please consider that not everybody wants to look at the leaked episodes. Not even everybody has seen what has happened in season 3 part 1 so far, and supporting the official release makes me very happy and increases our odds of getting to do more Ninjago. Everybody please remember that. I have no desire to watch the leak because that is not good for us. I am very sad that it happened. Oh no, I'm not. Don't snap it yet. Don't snap it yet. We got more work to do. Okay, here we go. Now comes the fun snappy time. So, we're about to get that very satisfying clicking sound. I love it. Crackety crack, crunch, as some might say. All right, and then we have this is gonna go right in there, and then satisfying sound again. Snappity snap, snap snap, and Now, we've got you. And how do you go? In there? You going in there? Okay. Sure, get in there. Okay. Look at that. Are you a foot? Are you a tail? I don't know what you are, but we're making something. Okay. Okay. And then, or are you an arm? Maybe it's an arm. Aim for the arm. Me and my Star Fox 64 quotes that no one else will recognize. Alright. So we take this thing. Take this thing right here. And I'm going to put that on there. And putting the other thing on the other end. And then, yes, you can go in there. You can eventually go in there. And then that's going to go like that. And then, on the very end, that's where you are going to be. And this is going to be it for bag 2. Put it in front of the camera. Put it in front of the camera. Put it in front of the camera. Snap! Hey! Am I friends with Sora's voice actor? I would say so. Funnily enough, she is actually the wife of the voice director, James Corrigal. Sabrina Petrie, we've talked a little bit at like parties before because we don't see each other often, especially considering I record from home. She often records in Vancouver. Although, when she was working as the literal film editor of the latest Final Destination movie, which is her other job, she was down at Warner Brothers Studio recording from LA for a good while. So it's not often that we see each other, but whenever we do, we have good, fun talks about a wide variety of things. Like The Simpsons, old cartoons, and just filmmaking in general. Sabrina Petrie is very, very cool, very, very multi-talented individual, and someone that I'm grateful to be able to call a friend, but not a very close friend because, again, we don't see each other often. But it was really, really cool at Comic-Con last summer. We got to spend a lot of time in each other's company, and that was really great. All right, so we have got these things. We have got this builded, this wing. I don't know what this, I literally don't know what this is. I don't know what I made, but I made it. Yes, Tony Todd was in all the Final Destination films, so she's gotten to edit. I think she's only done editing for the last film, so she did get to and was very, very honored to get to do editing for what might be his final film appearance. I don't know if he filmed any other stuff before he passed away, but an incredible career that he had. All right, so progress has been happening. I am pleased. I am pleased with this. I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna put that there. I'll put that there so y'all can get a better view of it. Or you know what? I'm just thinking of what's gonna make for a good picture. This will make for a good picture. I'll put that there, and you can see all the everything. Yes, awesome, excellent. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. All right, that's gonna do it for this build of Thunderfang. I will be back next Spin Dash Sunday. Probably gonna be another 3-hour-ish stream with much more organization going on with how I present literally everything. But I appreciate y'all being here. Tony Todd was Venom in Spider-Man 2? I did not know that. That's amazing. I don't think I've gotten something like this here in a while. Gurs, thank you for gifting that sub to Astro Canuck. I appreciate that, and I appreciate you. And Astro, please do enjoy your subs. And Sarai Torres, thank you so much for dropping by as well. Alan Givens asking who I voice on Ninjago. You can see the characters right there. Well, except for Thanos, because he's not in Ninjago. But I voice Arin, the pie baking ninja and the protagonist of Dragon's Rising,
as well as the Skull Sorcerer.
And then beside him we have Nokt, who uses Shatter Spin and is trying to bring forth the Chaos Dragon, who I also voice by the name of Thunderfang, and that is who I am building here today.
And it's been a fun little stream, and I want to thank all y'all for hanging around for this. Any of the newcomers, any of the old comers, it is always a joy to have you here. Show us the Nokt minifigures. Oh, yes. Here we go. I'm not going to put the mask on his face because I don't want to cover it up. It's going to be hard to see his face from over here. Camera doesn't like it very much, but this is Nokt. What about you, camera? Do you like it? Can you be good? I don't even know what angle to hold it at so you can see it. This is the best it's gonna get. This is as good as it gets. There we go. That's not bad. There's Nokt. So now I've got, oh yeah, and I literally have these here. I literally have them here. I don't know how to do this, but whatever. I've got my Ninjago characters hanging out in the background. There's the Skull Sorcerer, there's Arin, and there's Nokt. And so Thunderfang's on his way. Spinsy, thank you so very much for dropping by again. Next stream is gonna be Spinjitzu Sunday. I started out in Sonic voice, and then it kind of turned more into Arin voice. Spinjitzu Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific time. And then the next stream here is going to be Tuesday, which is Raccoon Tunes Day, where I am legally forced to give up the run of my channel to that former villain cartoon raccoon VTuber from the Terrain of Magical Expertise series. Oh, right. Would it be okay to take clips from your stream and upload them? It depends on what you're gonna do and use them for. But I don't have a problem with people making clips and leaving them here. You know what? If you link back to my Twitch channel and or my YouTube channel, I'm okay with the taking of the clips. I will allow that. Just link to where it came from, and we're good. Let's see who else is streaming before we are up on out of here.
You think you can defeat me with a bumblebee?
I do remember that one. Late, I bet he failed. I don't remember that one though. But the bumblebee one, I smiled when I saw it for the first time, because I was like, I don't remember delivering that, but that's really, really funny. All right, let's see who we can raid before we are up on out of here. I've got some ideas. I've got some thoughts. I would like to be able to raid somebody who is going to not require follows and subs for you to speak in the chat. But I'm also curious to see if we have anybody doing any sort of Lego type stuff. Oh snap, I see somebody streaming Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg. That makes me happy, that makes me smile. Oh, so many choices, so many decisions. Looking at a few different people right now. I see some people's building some Lego. Is that where we're gonna move the show? I don't really know where we about to go. Yeah, you know what? I think I know who I'm gonna send things over to. I think I'm gonna send things over. Oh, people playing Lego Dimensions too. So much good stuff. I am going to send things over to Afia Yu and Micah Solusad, who are currently doing some graphics making. Some of y'all might know Micah as the voice of Soul Evans from Soul Eater. Afia Yu is the voice of Hat Kid in Hat in Time. And they are both incredibly talented artists and game makers, in addition to being voice peoples. That's what's up. So let's say hello to Pineapple. This is a follower or subscriber only chat, but they're cool people. I'm gonna let them have it. Gers said, I found you through I found you through him and a random raid train. You're a very interesting person. Thank you so very much. I'm glad you enjoyed your time lurking. I was so grateful once again to have you here. And I'm gonna give the link to Pineapple over to the YouTube side if you would just like to jump in from there. And I think that's gonna do it for now. Oh, Samara is streaming? Oh man, Samara is really cool. I did not know that. I would be happy to alright, I'm gonna give a shout out to Samara Arscott, because she is great. Here's the link in the chat. Please do give her a look-see. She's drawn many wonderful things for me. I'm gonna cancel the raid. I'm gonna cancel and resend the raid. For everybody out there, because the time was ticking away. For everybody out there, again, I'll be back on Sunday, then Rocky streaming on Tuesday. But until then, as always, as I like to say around here, work hard, work smart, be good to others, and be good to yourself, because you deserve it. And until I see you again, much love as always. Bye-bye, everybody. And now let's say hello to Afia and Micah over at Pineapple. I hope to see you again soon. Marilyn, thank you once again. Bye-bye.